cup still there, lipstick trace, perfume in the air. Sunlight slips through dusty blinds, still can't shake her from my mind. New town, same age, same road, same mistake. The coffee's cold, but I don't care. I'm just staring at an empty chair. Cold coffee blue, and I'm still awake. Dreams don't end, they just fade and break. Cold coffee blues, what's left to do? Every sip tastes like missing you. Radio hums that old slow tune, talks about love ends too soon. Outside the trains keep rolling by, same old whistle, same old lie. I thought I'd leave it all behind, but ghosts don't listen, they stay in mind. Every drop that hits my tongue feels like words I left unsung. Cold coffee blues, bitter and true. The world moves on, but I still see you. Cold coffee blue, morning gray, trying to find a reason to stay. On the wall don't make a sound. The city hums, the only thing around. I light a smoke, but it don't light right. Feels too early for the blues tonight. Some folks chase dreams, some just wait. I pour another cup of fate. Cold coffee blues, that's all I've got. A quiet morning and a heart still hot. Cold coffee blues is another day, still chasing peace that slipped away. Neon's bleeding on an empty lane, taxi lights in the summer rain. The bar's still humming down the line, but this last drink is only mine. Your name floats in the smoke I breathe, hanging low like a memory. City noise turns soft and low, like it knows I won't let go. Street signs flicker, tired and warm. Another night almost reborn. Neon fading slow tonight, blue reflections in my eyes. Whiskey warm, but the truth runs cold. Some stories never get told. Between the city and my soul, there's a silence I can't control, and the blues keep holding on till the neon's gone. Train wheels crying underground, lost and never really found. I trace your shadow on the glass, like a ghost that always lasts. The jukebox plays a distant tune, 1:30, almost 2. Every chord just pulls me through what I was and what I knew. Soft snare whisper, hollow tone, guitar crying all alone. Another guy like midnight wind telling me where I've been. No anger left, no tears to show, just neon fading slow. Neon fading slow tonight. City breathing black and white. Whiskey low, but the heart still knows. Some doors never really close. Between the darkness and the dawn, I'm still playing this old song, and the blues keep holding on till the neon's gone.
Curtains turning silver, night giving up its hold. Sky don't make a promise, it just lets go of the cold. Coffee on the counter, steam rising slow. Nothing feels dramatic, but everything feels whole. Street outside is waking, engines start to roll. Another day ain't asking if I paid my toll. No crowd at the window, no headline in the air. Just sunlight on the hardwood and quiet everywhere. I used to wait for fireworks, for something loud and proud. But peace don't always enter through a cheering crowd. This is dawn without applause, no victory parade, just a heart that kept on beating through every mistake I made. No spotlight on the moment, no anthem in the hall, just a brand new morning that don't demand it all. At midnight, and I don't need to be. Some lessons come like thunder, some come quietly. There's strength in steady breathing, there's grace in standing tall. You don't need a standing ovation to rise after a fall. Let the sun climb slowly, let the past be still. You don't have to conquer to know you will. Single expressive guitarist, leading in the final chorus. This is dawn without applause, no medals in my hand, just another chance at living and a place to stand. If nobody's watching, that's all right with me. I've got enough light breaking to finally see.
There's a man on the corner with a beat-up case, got 6 steel strings and a tired face. Street light shining on worn-out shoes. Whole block listening to the blue on the corner blues. Taxi lights flashing, neon signs hum. City keeps talking, but the music cuts through the drum. Corns in a paper cup shaking, rhythm in his right hand. He ain't asking for mercy, just playing what he can. He don't need a stage light, don't need a name in gold. Got a story in every bend, every note he holds. Blue on the corner, under midnight skies. Every chord confession, every riff don't lie. No spotlight waiting, no velvet road. Just a little amplifier and a pocket full of Some folks pass like strangers, some stop and stay a while. Some see just another busker, some hear a broken child. But when he hits that turnaround and lets that high note cry, even the city slows down like it understands why. Heartbeat of rhythm, concrete floor. He plays like he ain't got nothing more. Then guitar slides back in with expressive band. Blue on the corner, still burning bright, turning all that silence into Saturday night. No record deal coming, no headline news, just the truth ringing out in the blue on the corner blues. There's whiskey on the table, but I don't need a drink. Just watching how the amber catches light and makes me think. Used to drown the silence, used to chase the burn. Now I let it sit there and let the night turn. Window crack for midnight, even though it's dawn. Funny how the dark still lingers after it is gone. Smoke don't fill the room now, just a memory in the air. Some habits fade to shadows when you stop needing them there. I ain't fighting who I was, I ain't ashamed of that. Every road I ever took is how I found my back. There's whiskey on the table, but I'm steady on my own. The night can't keep its secrets, I don't need to be alone. No spotlight in the mirror, no ghost left to chase, just a quiet kind of freedom in this small, dim place. City's already moving, morning climbing high, but part of me still understands the language of goodbye. Not every scar's a burden, not every tear's a fall. Some nights build the backbone that lets you stand at all. if the dark comes back around. Like it always does, I'll leave a chair open for who I was. Single explosive guitar bend. There's whiskey on the table, but I don't need the flame. I've learned how to sit with silence without calling out your name. Let the neon flicker somewhere, let the midnight run. I've made my peace with shadows, and I'm not undone. Last train rolling down the line, stealing sparks in neon shine. Platform empty, air runs cold, stories waiting to be told. Ticket folded in my hand, no one here to understand. Every mile hums the same, calling out my name. Midnight train home, riding through the undertone. City lights drift away, but the blues still stay. Midnight train home, every mile I roam. Windows shaking with the sound, lost and found, spinning round. Faces blurred in passing light, ghosts fading into night. Used to run from what I knew, every shadow, every truth. Now I let the engine cry as the dark rolls by. Midnight train home, riding through the undertone. City breathing, slow and wide, rolling by my side. Midnight train home, never quite alone. Low harmonica call echoed down the metal wall. Soft snare tapping time like a blister sign. Train home, heart set like stone. If the night won't let me sleep, I'll ride it deep. Steel wheels rolling slow, somewhere I already know. Midnight train home. There's a whisper on Michigan Ave, a voice I swore I once knew. She said you can leave, but you'll always stay in every street that remembers you. The skyline hums that midnight tune, same old bars, same old moon. Every corner's got a piece of me, every light hides a memory. Ghosts of the windy city calling my name. dancing through the alleys, through the rain. Ghosts of the windy city, they don't fade away. They play the blues I try to play. The bridge still sighs when the trains roll through, and I still think of her when the sky turns blue. A stranger's laugh in the winter cold, it sounds like stories we never told. The river shines like liquid glass, flowing slow as the moments pass. Every drop carries what I lost and brings it back, no matter the cost. Ghosts of the windy city, they hum and tune under streetlights and a tide moon. Ghosts of the windy city, still haunting me in every song, in every key.
After the last light fades away and the sky turns pale to gray, there's a space that still remains in the quiet things. Footsteps echo down the hall, shadows thin against the wall. Morning doesn't feel so loud without the crowd. After the last light, there's no wrong or right, just a gentle tone I call my own. After the last light, no more need to fight. Every shade of blue feels true. Coffee cooling on the stove, dust dancing slow. Window cracks to let it in, where the night has been. Despair. But I keep the quiet flame just the same. After the last light, I don't settles in my bones like undertones. After the last light, everything feels right, not because it's gone, but because it's strong. Every hour left a mark, every spark inside the dark wasn't there to pull me down, just to turn me around. Her Monica bends one final sigh, soft goodbye.
city sighs beneath the glow, empty streets where the lost hearts go. Every step sounds like a song. I've been walking here too long. The neon hums, the night stands still, a lonely tune from a windowsill. The rain's gone, but I feel the same, just me and the streetlight whispering my name. Streetlight solitude shining down on me, making peace what I used to be. Streetlight solitude, golden and true. You're the only one who's seen me through. A paper cup, a half-rolled smoke, dreams I had, the ones I broke. A passing car, a fleeting face, all these ghosts I can't replace. The city moves, but I stand still. My heart's a window the night can't fill. Every shadow of memories hue, every silence reminds me of you. Streetlight solitude shining down on me, a quiet friend, my only company. Streetlight solitude, fading blue. You don't judge me, you just shine through. Sometimes I think I see her near, just a blur where the lights appear. I reach for words I'll never say, they fade like dawn at the edge of day. So I walk beneath your golden line, a shadow lost but feeling fine. You light my path, you hold my truth. Streetlight solitude, my proof. Streetlight solitude, the night feels less cold with you. Streetlight solitude shining through. Clock on the dresser glowing red, 3:17. No traffic in my head, but I can't find sleep. Sheets twisted like my thoughts, window cracked for air. Every sound is louder now. Fridge hum, distant train. Memories don't knock no more, they just say my name. Ceiling fan keeps circling like it's trying to pretend. I ain't scared of the dark. I'm scared of what it shows. When there's nothing left to drown it, and nowhere left to go. It's 3:17 a.m. and the silence talks back. Every almost, every maybe, everything I lack. No whiskey left to lean on, no music left to blame. Just me and all these questions at 3:17 a.m. Street light through the curtains paints the wall in blue. Funny how the smallest light can make you see the truth. I've been running from reflection, keeping busy, staying loud. But you can't outrun your shadow. When there ain't no crowd, maybe rest ain't sleeping. Maybe rest is truth. Maybe peace ain't silence. Maybe peace is you. Single guitar band, long sustained. It's 3:17 a.m., but I'm breathing slow. Maybe I don't need. Whiskey resting in my hand. Like it understands every scar I never showed, every place I didn't go. Street light bleeding through the blind, painting shadows on my mind. City humming soft and roll like an old blues radio. Glass half full of blues tonight, amber burning soft and bright. I don't fight it like before, I just let it wash the floor. Every memory comes and goes like the smoke that slowly rolls. It ain't healing, it ain't wrong, it's just where I belong. Used to curse the midnight, now I pull up a chair. Let the silence take its time, like a slow and honest rhyme. That old jukebox down the street still plays heartbreak on repeat. But I hear different. Don't ask me how. Glass half full of blues tonight, no more running from the light. Every crack inside my soul finally feels whole. Every echo in the room doesn't spell out doom, it's just another song I've been singing all along. Are crying through the door. Cold Medicare bends the air like a whispered prayer. No more begging for the dawn, no more wishing you were gone. If the blues are all I've known, I'll call them home. Glass half full of blues tonight, city wrapped in silver light. Every tear that used to fall doesn't scare me now at all. Whiskey warm against my chest, I don't need to second guess. If the nights stay long and slow, I'll let it flow. Just me in this quiet room, and a glass half full of blue. drifting by, street lights fading one by one. Night and I are almost done. Footsteps on the quiet street, yesterday beneath my feet. No more running from the sound of what I found. When the city wakes and the silence breaks, I don't lose the night, it stays inside. When the city breathes through the turning leaves, every shade of blue carries through. Windows opening above, somewhere someone speaking love. Coffee cups and closing doors, different than before. Whiskey doesn't call my name, it was never blamed, just a shadow passing through like I do. When the city wakes, nothing really breaks. All the dark I walked alone brought me home. When the daylight showed what the midnight knows, every scar is grown. Soft and low, like a truth I didn't know. Every note I used to play led me here today. No more fighting with the blues, it was always true. The night was never meant to end, just to bend. When the city wakes and the morning breaks, I don't leave the night behind, it's intertwined. When the sun appears through the quiet years, every after hours tone built this home. Street lights gone, but something stays in the early haze. When the city wakes,
tonight. Soft like a whisper light. Drops keep time on the glass, like they know this too shall pass. Neon blurred in silver line. No more tracing every sound, no more dragging ghosts around. Just the rhythm of the rain falling gentle on my pain. Rain on the window slow, let it fall, let it flow. Every tear I used to hide, running with a rising tide. City breathing soft and low, nothing left I need to know. If the night wants me to stay, I'll just fade away. Street below is shining black, taxi lights along the track. Somewhere someone laughs out loud, far away from this quiet cloud. Whiskey glass untouched tonight. Don't need fire, don't need fight. Just this room and dim lamp light and the rain outside. Rain on the window slow, like a truth I didn't know. Every shadow on the wall doesn't scare me now at all. City humming underneath like a tired melody. If tomorrow never came, I'd still feel the same. Carrying a silent prayer, soft snare brushes in between, like a half-forgotten dream. No more running from the blue, it's just something passing through. Like the rain against the pain, it won't remain. Every crack inside my heart softens in the dark. City lights begin to fade, nothing left I need to say. If the dawn comes pale and gray, I'll be okay. Rain keeps falling through the night, and for once it feels right.
from the past. Taxi horns and siren cries, truth reflected in my eyes. I've been running from the flame, but it knows my name. And every mile, every scar made me who we are. Still and soul collide tonight, sparks flying in the light. Every wound I used to hide, burning bright inside. Still and soul, heart and bone. I don't stand alone if the blues are in my veins. Let them break these chains. Streetlights flicker gold and blue. Every lie I once called true. Whiskey burning in my chest, put my demons to the test. No more drowning in regret, no more unpaid debt. Every note I bend and play takes the fear away. Still and soul collide tonight, black and white ignite. Every crack inside my skin lets the fire in. Still and soul, loud and clear. I don't disappear. If the night wants one more song, I'll play it strong. Strip it down to flesh and bone, all the lies I've ever known. I'm out and clear, begins to cry like it won't deny. Then the guitar slowly climbs through the cracks and through the grime, building heat and rising tone. Claim it while I want. Still and soul collide tonight, city wrapped in electric light. Every scar I used to fear brought me here. Still and soul, strong and true, nothing left to prove. If the blues are what I own, this is home. The lights are low, the crowd's all gone, the jukebox hums a tired old song. Bartender's gone, the chairs are bare, just me and the ghost, still sitting there. Whiskey glass sweating on the wood, thinking of her, I never could. The silence speaks and I reply to every why left behind. Empty bar stools, one by one, each a story, each undone. Empty bar stools staring back at me, holding all the things I'll never be. The neon sign flickers, glows again. Rain keeps knocking on the window pane. The air smells like smoke and tears, echoes of laughter from younger years. The stool beside of me wears her name. I drink to love and I drink to shame. Another night, another pour, same old blues behind the door. Empty bar stools, one by one, each a memory, each weighs a ton. Empty bar stools talking through the haze, telling me the truth I can't erase. Tremble slow, watch the clock, know where to go. This bar's my church, this night's my prayer. The blues my faith, my cross to bear. So play that song one more time, my friend. Let it burn from start to end. When morning comes, I'll fade away, but this old bar knows I'll stay. Empty bar stools, lonely and true. The night's not over till I drink to you.
Bleeding in the rain, red lines running down the glass, city breathing through the speakers like it don't want me to pass. Engine humming low and faithful, like it knows what I can't say. Every mile of quiet mercy, pulling me away. I left a glass half full of midnight, left a shadow on that chair, left some words I never finished,
the smoky air. Radio plays something lonesome, soft enough to let me think about the things we almost held, and the space between each blink. Every street light feels like judgment. Every corner knows my name, but the road don't ask for answers. It just rolls the same. There's smoke in the rear view, fading into gray. What burned behind me don't have to stay. No need for sirens, no need to explain. I'm just chasing quiet through the rain. Billboards watching like old witnesses, neon trembling in the dark. I ain't running from a fire, just protecting a spark. Hand steady on the wheel now, breathing slower than before. Some goodbyes don't need a door. There's smoke in the rear view, but the road is clear. Every mile puts distance between doubt and fear. If the night forgives me, by the break of day, I'll let what's behind me drift away. Windows crack for cold air, let the last of it escape. Some memories fade slow, some evaporate. Smoke in the rear view, turning in the dark. What hurt like hell at midnight, by morning's gone. No spotlight waiting, no crowd to cheer, just a man and a highway, and smoke in the rear view. lights flicker, holding on, like they're not ready to be gone. Sky is fading into gray, but the dark still finds a way. Coffee shops begin to glow, but I'm not ready yet to go. There's a silence in between, where I've always been. Still the night inside my chest, not a fight, not a test, just a rhythm soft and low, that I've come to know. Still the night behind my eyes, in a space where memory lies, not completely gone away. Not quite a day. Taxi tires on wet stone, hear the one is heading home. I could follow, I could stay. Either way. Whiskey glass now, empty and dry. No more need to ask me why. Some things never fully leave, they just breathe. Still the night inside my veins, not in loss, not in chains, just a shadow made of blue. Passing through. Still the night, calm and slow, like a truth I always know. Even when the sun appears, it lingers here. The fire burned, the smoke is clear. Every doubt I used to fear, but the dark was never wrong. It made me strong. Another good binge Neon flickers like it's losing faith outside this bar on 8th and Main. I got a glass that don't judge my hands and a heart that don't complain. Smoke hangs low like a quiet hymn, rising to a ceiling stain. I ain't talking to heaven tonight, just whispering through the pain. I don't need a church bell ringing, don't need a choir in white, just this slow blue chord beneath me in the mercy of the night. Every scar I ever carried, every bridge I let burn down, they don't feel so loud and heavy when the city ain't around. Having forgiveness ain't a word, maybe it's just letting go. Maybe peace ain't something shining, maybe it's this afterglow. This is my low neon prayer, no spotlight, nobody there, just a man in a midnight tone, trying not to feel alone. If somebody's listening, they don't have to answer me. I'll find a little grace in this blue lead honesty. I've been loud, I've been reckless, I've been wrong more times than right, but tonight I ain't defending, I'm just standing in the light of a broken sign still buzzing like it's got something to say. Even cracked things keep on glowing till the dark gives way. This is my low neon prayer, no saints hanging in the air, just the hum of a worn-out amp and a soul laid bare. If redemption's just a whisper floating through the smoke somewhere, let it find me sitting quiet in this low neon prayer. Saved, just a little steady breathing in the choices that I made. child sustains final note. The melodica holds one long bend. Fade in the room and the ends.
Chairs upside down on tables, floor still smelling like gin. Last call died an hour ago, but the night ain't settling in. Neon sign, half-hearted flicker, buzzing soft and low, like it's trying not to wait what it already knows. There's a glass with lipstick fading on the corner of the bar. There's a song still hanging in the air from an out-of-tune guitar. Laughter stuck between the walls, like it don't know where to land. Every shadow in this room still reaching for a hand. And I swear I hear your footsteps in the space between the chords, but it's just the wooden whiskey settling into the bones. It's just an empty bar echo calling back your name. Every word we never finished, still burning like a flame. No crowd left to drown it, no jukebox left to play, just an empty bar echo that won't fade away. Mirror behind the bottles shows a man I almost know. He looks quieter than he did a couple hours ago. Tip jar full of silence, stage light cold and blue. Funny how a room can feel like it's missing you. Some nights leave a bruise, some nights leave a trace, some nights leave an echo you can't erase.
wetting my soul's warm pen. The moon looks tired of where I've been. Two shadows stretch across the ground. One's lost, the other's still not found. My boots know every mile of pain. My hands still smell of smoke and rain. At every crossroad I see your face and wonder if I'm in the wrong place. Midnight crossroad, which way to go? The past behind, but it won't let go. Midnight crossroad, under the sign, I'm chasing peace I'll never find. A preacher's voice down a block rings low, singing words I used to know. Said, son, the blues won't save your soul, but Lord, it's all that makes me whole. Every street light hums my name, every echo sounds the same. I pray for dawn, but night won't fade. Guess redemption's just delayed. Midnight crossroads, which way to go? The right feels wrong, the wrong feels known. Midnight crossroads, rain on my skin. If I can't go back, can I begin again? Inside my head, I walk that line between sin and grace. The blues my compass, faith my place. So if you see me on that road tonight, between the shadows and the light, don't ask which way I chose to go. I'm still walking slow. Midnight crossroads, only the wind knows where I'll go. sustained notes, gentle vibrato, expensive bands that resolve slowly. Guitar repeats motif with slide every song. How marigold answers softly in call and response, and long pauses between slightly increases in texture. Solo guitar and pedestation. Notes allowed to decay fully. Silence used intentionally between phrases. Guitar plays soft supporting chords. Brushes return gently. Glasses have emptied, the night have gone. Rain taps the window like an old sad song. The city sleeps, but my thoughts don't rest. I pour another truth into my chest. I'm drinking silence more than whiskey tonight, watching my shadow fade into the light. The street's still wet, the world still spins, but I can't find where the pain begins. That old clock ticks, but time don't heal. Every drop burns, but it helps me feel. There's a ghost in this chair, wearing my face, still chasing memories I can't erase. Oh, I'm drinking silence more than whiskey tonight. The moons have hidden, but it feels right. No words left, no calls to make, just the sound of my heart starting to break. Smoke curls slow like an old regret. The night ain't over, but I ain't left yet. The whiskey's warm, the truth runs cold. I'm just a story that's getting old. Oh, I'm drinking silence more than whiskey tonight. Through the window glow of a fading light, I raise my glass to the man I used to be, and let the blues drink the rest of me. There's a photograph in my pocket, edges worn and thin. Used to feel
now it feels like skin. And time don't erase the story, it just softens the flame. What once burned like a wildfire now just glows your name. I remember how the street lights caught the gold in your hair. How the silence felt electric, just standing there. Back when every smile forever felt too strong to doubt. Funny how the loudest love fades the quietest out. I don't chase it, I don't fight it, I just let it be. Some memories ain't anchored, some set you free. It's a slow burn memory, not a raging fire, just a little steady ember of a pressed desire. Don't need to hold it, don't need to hide. It can sit right here beside me, and I'll be alright. I've been places since we entered, seen the sun come up alone, learned that broken road still lead you home. There's no bitterness in this now, no shadow in the door. Just a warmth that breezes like it's been here before. Every love leaves something, even when it goes. Sometimes it leaves a lesson, sometimes it leaves a glow. Single expensive guitar bend, it's a slow burn memory, steady and low, not trying to consume me, just letting me know that what we had was real, even if it's done. Some flames don't disappear, they just learn to run. There's a place in every city where the night doesn't move, standing where the shadows cross, counting what I've gained and lost. Midnight breathing down my coat, cold wind wrapping round my throat. Traffic fading block by block, heartbeat ticking like a clock. Somewhere far a siren cries, like it knows what silence hides. Between two street lights I remain, half in fire, half in rain. City shining, heart held tight, trying to outrun the night. No one sees, no one knows how the quiet deeper grows. I'm not broken, I just hide between the dark and city light. Footsteps echo down the line, memories I can't decline. Every window passing by holds a different alibi. Whiskey warmth inside my chest doesn't help, just does its best. Every glow on every wall feels like I could lose it all. Between two street lights I remain, half in pleasure, half in pain. City shining, heart held tight, trying to outrun the night. No one sees, no one knows how the quiet deeper grows. I'm not lonely, just confined between the past and what's behind. Soft guitar begins to cry, might ask me why. Every road I try to choose leads me back into the blues. No more running from the sound of my name without a crowd. If I stay or if I go, this is all between two street lights I remain, half in healing, half in rain. City breathing, slow and wide, like it's standing by my side. No more hiding from the night, no more fighting every light. I'm not lost, I'm just alive between the dark where I survive.
Streetlights flicker one by one. Night's not over, but I'm done.
Sky is heavy, dark and wide, but something's shifting deep inside. Streetlights flicker one by one, like they know the night is done. Coffee steaming, empty hands, footsteps tracing silent plans. No more racing with regret, no more unpaid debt. Right before the dawn, when the night feels long, there's a quiet in the air saying hold on. Right before the light breaks the black and white, there's a truth you can't deny. You'll survive. Taxi headlights passing slow, like a river steady flow. Every corner that I knew feels a little new. Whiskey doesn't call my name, doesn't need to numb the flame. There's a calm I can't explain, like gentle rain. Right before the dawn, you can carry on. Every shadow on the wall doesn't fall. Right before the day washes blue away, there's a whisper in the sound, solid ground. Like it finally knows every note I used to play. Let me hear today. No more hiding from the sky, no more asking why. If the blues are part of me, let them be. Before the dawn, night is almost gone. Every mile I walked alone made me scorn. Right before the light, everything feels right. Not because the pain is gone, but I've moved
Cheddar hums beneath the rain. Neon lights, they spell my name. A glass half full, a heart half gone. Reflections dance till the break of dawn. Neon rain on my window pane. Every drop knows my name again. Can't stop the night, can't stop the flow. Umbrellas bloom like ghosts in line, each shadow lost between the signs. A lonely tune from a bar next door follows my footsteps across the floor. Neon rain keeps whispering low of every love I used to know. Can't stop the night, can't stop the pain. Just me and the whispers in the rain. Like candlelight, every note fades into the night. The city sighs, the river moans, and I'm here, still walking alone. Neon rain keeps calling my name. Through every street it sounds the same. Can't stop the time, can't stop the flow. Smoke still hanging in the air, echoes drifting everywhere. City lights begin to blur, like they've forgotten who we were. Ashes falling soft and slow from a flame I used to know. No more fighting with the night, no more trying to be right. After the fire burns away, what is left is here to stay. Not the heat, not the flame, just a quiet name. After the fire fades to gray, I can finally say every scar that left a mark, left a spark. Empty glass upon the bar doesn't feel so far from the man I used to be, lost in urgency. Now the silence feels alive, doesn't cut like a knife. Every breath is slow and deep, like the city's half asleep. After the fire burns away, night turns into day. Not in light, not in sound, but in solid ground. After the fire leaves the room, there's a different tune. Not as loud, not as wild, but reconciled. No more running from the blue, it was always true. Flame was never meant to last, only to outgrow the past. After the fire fades from sight, I don't fear the night. Every shadow on the wall doesn't fall. After the fire cools to stone, I am not alone. If the blues still walk with me, they walk free. drips slow in the amber haze. Smoke draws circles I can't erase. A lonely flame burns soft and blue. Every breath reminds me of you. Ashes fall where my heart once slept. Whispered words I never kept. Smoke fades slow, but memories burn deep. I light another secret I couldn't keep. Blue cigarette, glowing in the dark, fading like the fire we left a spark. Blue cigarette, my only friend tonight. You burn away the things I couldn't make right. Streetlight shadows crawl on my wall. I still hear your voice down the hall. The radio hums that same old tune, and the night feels colder without you. Every drag paints ghosts in the air. Every sigh's a prayer I wish you'd hear. Smoke fades slow, but the truth runs deep. This love's a wound I still can't keep. Blue cigarette, glowing in the dark, fading like the fire we left a spark. Blue cigarette, you steal my breath. Each puff a promise, drowned in regret. Ashtrays full, but I can't move. I'm lost inside this midnight groove. The moon leans close through window blinds, like she knows the ache that I can't hide. Smoke fades slow, but my soul won't rest. Your name still burns inside my chest. Blue cigarette, you're my confession tonight. Just smoking sorrow, fading in the light. turned down. The city yawns, the rain's left town. One last pour, one final tune. The night hums low beneath the moon. My glass is empty, my soul's half full. The jukebox sighs, the air turns cool. I've said enough, no words remain, just echoes of an old refrain. Last call at 2 a.m., the blues still plays. Old songs for hearts that lost their ways. Last call at 2 a.m., no one to blame, just me and my shadow whispering your name. The bartender smiles, says, time to go, but he knows I'll stay till the lights run low. The bar stool creaks, the sign turns red. Another night I don't regret. Outside the street is soft and gray. Dreams pack up, but some still stay. The blues don't end, they just fade slow like cigarette smoke on my overcoat. Last call at 2 a.m., the band played true, the kind of song that bleeds right through. Last call at 2 a.m., it's time to leave, but my heart still hums what I believe. I tip my hat to the empty crowd. Silent applause that once was loud. Every note's a prayer I send to every love that didn't end. So pour the blues and dim the light. The city sleeps, I'll be alright. If this is how the story goes, then let it end the way it flows. Last call at 2 a.m., the lights grow dim, the night fades out, but the soul stays in. The blues don't end, they just begin again. I used to chase the bright light shining on a stage. Thought if they could see me, I could turn the page. But applause is just a moment, echoes fade too fast. Silence tells you louder what's built to last. I've been loud in crowded rooms, smiling through the noise, measured my own worth by other people's voice. But peace don't come in neon or headlines in a frame. Sometimes it's just a quiet heart not needing a name. No more proving, no more fight, just breathing in the night. I don't need no spotlight, don't need the world to see. If the truth is burning steady, that's enough for me. No stage light on my shadow, no banner in the sky, just a little honest living and I'm satisfied. There's freedom in the background, there's strength in standing still. Not every fight needs witnesses to prove it's real. I ain't dimming who I am, I just don't need the glare. Some things grow much stronger when nobody's there. Let the noise keep talking, let the crowd decide. I found something better on the inside. Single sustained guitar note. I don't need no spotlight shining in my eyes. Got a steady little flame that don't need disguise. If the night's the only witness to the life I live, that's more than enough for the peace it gives. Warm, sustained notes, wide spacing between phrases, gentle vibrato and expressive bends. Harmonic answers the guitar in call and response phrasing. Notes held longer than expected. Become part of the arrangement. Subtle harp and organ pad fades in time melody expands higher on the neck. One emotional peak bend then release. Gradually softer each repetition. No dramatic resolution. Last note held, slowly decaying into unleash.
Platform's cold, the rain don't care. A suitcase full of worn out prayers. The city fades behind the glass. Another night that came and passed. One-way ticket, no return. Every mile, another burn. I don't know where this engine goes, but I'm leaving with the undertows. I'm on a train to nowhere, rolling slow, carrying all the things I can't let go. I'm on a train to nowhere, under the moon stare, trying to forget, but she's still there. The whistle cries like a lonesome soul. Every sound cuts through the cold. Faces blur like passing light. Ghosts of lovers through the night. The whiskey bottle's half my friend. The blues my only means to mend. I hum that tune I used to play and let the miles steal me away. I'm on a train to nowhere, rolling blind. Every station looks the same tonight. I'm on a train to nowhere, out of time, chasing peace I'll never find. Still hiding, the stars still late. The rails hum low like my heart might break. I left my shadow in the city glow. Now it follows where the dark winds blow. The preacher said, son, someday you'll rest, but rest don't come to the lost and blessed. So ride this line till I disappear. Ain't no end to the blues I hear. I'm on a train to nowhere, slow and kind. Maybe I'll find